you're here and you clicked on this video, you want to learn about day trading. You want the real truth. You want to master and become profitable. If you listen to the end of this video, I'm gonna give you guys years of my experience broken down in a 30-minute video. I'm gonna give you guys my strategy. I'm gonna teach you guys some terms you should learn when it comes to day trading. I'm gonna teach you where I trade and why, what platforms I use to trade on, what tools do I use. I'm gonna give you guys the whole spiel. So for the people that don't know me, my name is Scape. I'm a day trader since 2021. I made over 7 figures in these markets. I've done everything from trading crypto, from trading meme coins, from buying and selling, swing trading. I've done it all, my guys. And what can I tell you is that day trading brings freedom to those that trade with conviction, to those that trade, without any emotions, to those that stick to a strategy and understand risk management. So without further ado, my guys, I want you to hit the subscribe button. I want you to let me know your thoughts below if I missed anything, okay? Anything you want me to expand on. If there's something you want to tell me in direct message, my DMs are open. Whether you want to send me an email, whether you want to send me a Telegram message, it's all in the link in the bio, my guys. So let's get started. So for the new people listening, this is the chart I use, okay? It is an equivalent that's a free version, what I call it, a free version of TradingView. So this is what I use. This specifically where I scan the trenches. This is where I determine my bias. This is the chart I use. And if you want to see how I set it up like this, also comment below and I could send you a direct message with a tutorial link on how I set up my charts like this. This is BitMEX for anybody here that's new. It's BitMEX. You just go here, derivatives, boom. Okay, it's gonna be a whole like messy here, but you clean it up and you set it up in a way that's very simple. So I don't use any indicators. You see my chart is very simple. All we do, and with my strategy, this comes with any asset you want to trade, any crypto asset, any market, anywhere you want to trade. If you're trying to trade, we really have to just focus on 2 main things: determining direction and entry and exit. When we're talking about determining direction, we're talking about what is the trend, what is our daily trade bias, what is the bias that when we're here doing our trading session, okay, are we looking for shorts, are we looking for longs, are we looking to see if price action is going to go up or if price action going to go down? What is the trend? Okay, very important, because if you're trading and you don't determine the trend correctly, you're going to be stuck in a trade. You're going to be over. If you use a stop loss, it's going to get hit quickly. Okay, trend is very important. So what my strategy is really mastering on how to determine the trend, how to determine direction. Next here in the list, we have resistance. Resistance is a ceiling in price. A ceiling in price. Whether it's here and price action gets rejected and it goes back down. Okay, it goes back down to a support. So you got here, you got price action going up here, boom, it gets rejected, it gets hit back down to a support. Where the support's here, it gets back down here, boom. Okay, a resistance is a ceiling, a support, a floor. Okay, very simple. And entry is overall where you enter it. Okay, so if you've seen the trend is up, direction is going up, then you're going to want to wait for direction to form. You're going to want to wait for an entry. So whether you enter here, okay, and you ride this up, okay, you take profits, TP. You take profits, I recommend taking profits at a minimum of a 20%, because that leaves enough for covering any fees and a profit for you. You take profits, you ride the wave up and you take profits, boom. Okay, understand this. I don't like setting a manual take profits because sometimes that might not hit. Okay, a lot of times how I do it, I enter in market and I exit in market. And stop loss. For my guys out there, my strategy involves no stop loss. I do not use a stop loss because many of you guys fail to realize if you use a stop loss and if it keeps getting hit and hit and hit, your wallet's getting diminished. If you like it or not, you're pretty much giving the exchange your money. So I don't use the stop loss. What I focus on is really having conviction in the trend, conviction in the direction. Okay, I trade with conviction. I trade like a G. Okay, a G trades with conviction. That means no stop loss. For my guys out there, I know you probably never heard of that, because a lot of my other creators out there love stop loss. They love talking about it. They love defending it, like if their life relies on it. And I personally, I'm not a fan of it. So that covers the basics. We have time frame correlation. So now we complicate this. Time frame correlation is how we determine direction, how we determine the trend. So if the time frames correlate, okay, you can see that the trend is going up. We have clear direction to long, or we have clear direction to short. For the guys new listening, you see what time frames I use. I use the 6 hour, I use the 1 hour, I use the 3 minute. Okay, these are the time frames I use. So if the 6 hour is red, and if the 1 hour is red, okay, direction is short, and we look for entries in the 3 minute, or vice versa. If the 6 hour is green and the 1 hour is green, we look for entries in the 3 minute. That is time frame correlation. And if you understand, time frame correlation is very important. Discovering the trend, finding out what is the trend. Sometimes there is no clear direction. So when there's no clear direction, would you enter? You would wait for clear direction. You would have that, that discipline, that you wouldn't enter when there's no clear direction. So for new people listening, if you want to become actually a profitable trader, you have to practice risk management. Our risk management does not involve stop loss. Our risk management involves having clear conviction in our direction and sizing our trades accordingly. Okay, sizing our trades accordingly. If you understand this, if you're afraid to lose what you place in the trade, whether that's $100, $1,000, $10,000, if you're afraid to lose it, okay, you're trading with emotions, and you should not be trading with emotions. You shouldn't even be trading at all. So if you're already trading with emotions, you're doing it wrong, my guys. You're supposed to trade with an amount that you're comfortable with, and that's part of the risk management. So that's a case-by-case scenario. I'm not there in front of you to tell you what to trade with. And if you understand this is a journey. When you're day trading, it is not, get rich quick. So understand this. Sometimes you guys have to trade with an amount that's more smaller, but it's for you to do your reps and sets. So how are you going to get good at trading? Okay, many of you guys look at it like basketball. I personally look at it like war. Okay, when I look at this whole chart, when I look at it like war, I try to, get my reps and sets, my shots in, my snipes in. You're pretty much a sniper in this war, and you're trying to get, trades that are quality trades over quantity, but you're trying to place these trades when there's conviction, when there's clear direction, when there's what we said here, time frame correlation, when there's, a 6 hour that's red, when there's a 1 hour that's red, when there's clear direction. That's when you're trying to trade, when there's clear direction. You're not trying to trade when there's no clear direction. If not, that's just guess trading. So I hope you're learning a lot, and I hope you're taking notes. Okay, we use an exchange called Margex. Again, I don't use the chart here in this exchange. I do not use it. I use my equivalent of TradingView, which is BIMX. And if you're curious to sign up, Margex has a sign up bonus. Click link in the bio, link down below, and you're able to sign up here. And the reason I like this, okay, I'll tell you what's good and what's bad about this exchange. What's good? Okay, this exchange is an exchange I've been using since 2021. Okay, it's a reliable exchange. It's here for a while, and you're able to it doesn't need KYC. KYC is know your customer. They don't care who you are, how much you make. Okay, it doesn't matter. Okay, there's other exchanges. They're more centralized exchanges. Okay, the other exchanges that want your identification. They want to know your color of your underwear. They want to know everything, my guys. And trying to limit your amount that you're trying to make. Margex does not care. They literally set you up to be limitless. You're able to make 100K here, boom. Okay, you're able to withdraw it. It don't matter to them. Okay. other exchanges, they want to know everything in like about you. And for me, when you come here in the crypto world, the whole thing is about freedom. The whole thing is, to remain in a way that you have your freedom. You're not under here being like instigated. So for my guys out there, that's why I like Margex. Okay, downfalls of Margex. Okay, it doesn't have instant withdrawals. Okay, the withdrawals happen the next day. So if you're trying to withdraw, you put the withdrawal, and then in the next morning you get your withdrawals. Very simple. Okay, this is our main exchange. I want you to get used to Margex, and once you get used to it, best believe it's very easy to use, and it's very a beginner friendly exchange. Aside from that, okay, if you have any questions about Margex, this is how we enter trades for new people. So we enter with leverage. Okay, when you enter here, I recommend for new people, start with 50x. Okay, 50 to 60x is a good way to start. Okay, on top of that, I don't recommend using 100x. 100x is only for my guys that are out here with more experience. Okay, that have mastered their entries and their exit. Because if you use 100x, you have to have a much greater entry price, and you have to have conditions that equal clear direction for you to not be liquidated. Okay, 50, 60x gives you more of a cushion to survive the pumps and dumps. And also, when you have a trade open, you're able to lower the leverage as well. So we enter, okay, 50, 60x, we enter market. Okay, buy up is to, you're saying that the price action is going up, and buy down, sell is you're saying that direction is short, and you're entering right here. Boom. We enter market, we close the market, and this whole exchange has an application on your mobile phone that you're able to close trades there, which I do personally. I close my trades there. And for the new people, they're saying, why should we listen to you, my guys? Why should we listen to Skate? I've been trading, brothers. I've been trading for a while. Okay, earlier today, the April 15, I made over 1,400 in a single trade on a short, entering 85,851, exiting 84 underneath the whole number. Okay, 84,985. Boom, 1,400. Okay, when this happens, my guys, if you master the skill, you're able to do profits consistently. Okay, this is consistently. You go here back in April 2nd, another 1,600. Okay, do I have my losses? Any trader has their losses, but what really matters is, are you profitable? Okay, I've turned profitable with the same strategy I'm showing you, which involves determining direction, your trend, okay, and perfecting your entry and your exit. And if you're new, if you're not aware, I have a Discord available for those that want to level up their trading. So in the Discord that I have, is called the G Trenches, and the G Trenches is really, it's a boot camp for those that are like-minded, that are wanting to change their career and actually trying to become profitable. Here I do daily trade updates. Okay, I talk to you. Okay, I give you guys all the strategies I have. I give you guys the exact strategy that I use to determine direction, and I offer a consultation on how to perfect your entries and your exits. Okay, the full package for my guys here that are listening, full package is 0.03 Bitcoin. Okay, but if you're still listening here, my guys, full package is 0.03 Bitcoin, which equals $2,500. But if you're still listening, I'm running a sale for 0.025, $2,100. What do you get for $2,100? 1 year access to the Discord. Okay, my exact strategy and how do I trade these markets, specifically with Bitcoin. How to determine direction. Overall, my G strategies. When Bitcoin pumps, when Bitcoin dumps, my strategy that I use to see when a crash is coming. In the consultation, I offer exactly everything you need to know about trading. Okay, how to perfect your entries and your exits. Okay, in the consultation, I'm gonna answer 99.9% of your questions before you even ask them, because I've been in your shoes and I understand how you feel as a student that wants to improve their skills in trading. So if you want mentorship, and if you want the whole not wasting your money on everything else out there. What I'm gonna teach you for $2,100 is exactly what's taking me years to learn. I'm gonna condense it to you in a 1 hour Zoom call where I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna give you guys 1 year of ongoing support inside the Discord. And all I can say, if you give me 1 year, okay, of you listening exactly what I'm telling you how to trade, you're gonna be trading more profitably. You're gonna become a better trader. You're gonna understand very more in depth these markets. You're gonna become a great trader in a way that is gonna be shortening your learning curve. Simple as that. So that sounds good to you. Okay, link in the bio to my link tree. You can send me an email. You can send me a telegram that you want to join the G Trenches. Okay, for my guys out there, if you want just full access to the Discord, okay, without the consultation, it's half price, 0.015. Okay, and then for those guys that are, just on the bluff, okay, they want to see kind of like an idea how we trade here. You want to be in daily trade updates only. Okay, the only daily trade updates only that message me, they just want the daily trade updates only. We'll get you in there. And if you're listening to this, okay, I'm gonna give you guys, if you're listening to this, 1 week free of daily trade updates inside of Discord. If you're listening to this, if that sounds good to you, in the daily trade updates, I give you overall my taste of the market. I tell you when I enter, if I'm entering, when applicable. I will give you guys the direction, okay, what is long or short, and you come learn a lot inside of daily trade updates. So if you're listening to this and you want 1 week free, send me a DM saying you want 1 week free of the daily trade updates. We'll get you in. Aside from that, my guys, I wanted to see, did I cover everything here? I talked about trend, resistance, support, entry, take profit, stop loss. Okay, I don't use stop loss. If you understand, I'm a big believer with trading with conviction, so I don't trade with stop loss. Okay, my strategy really just revolves on determining direction, entering appropriately. Okay, only trade when there's clear direction. So if you want to see how I set up my charts here, send me a link, send me a DM or comment below. I'll send you a link on how to set up these charts, exactly how I do it. Again, this is BIMX. I trade on Margex here. And if you have any other questions, let me know below. Again, day trading is a skill that you need to learn. Because why is it a skill you need to learn? First off, I'll tell you a story. Okay, if you study every single successful man out there, okay, whether it's Elon Musk, Donald Trump, they all have a thing in common. They all have businesses that are international businesses. Okay, when I went to the Trump Tower a couple of weeks ago, okay, in front of Trump's building, you'll see that it says the international building of Donald Trump, the Trump Tower. Okay, it has that word international. That word international means, okay, that there's international money flowing through Trump's businesses, through people traveling, people buying, a floor or whatever, a residence there. Okay, you want to learn about trading because these markets, especially crypto, is international. 7 days a week, 365. You're able to trade anytime when you like. Okay, as long as there's opportunity, I teach you how to see opportunity. You're able to fish for a lifetime here in these markets. It's a skill that it's difficult in the beginning. Okay, nothing in life that's worth doing is easy. So if you understand that concept, it's just something that is like riding a bike. Okay, in the beginning you're gonna struggle. Once you get the moving, once you get overall an idea how it works, you're able to improve step by step. So that's why I recommend learning day trading. Okay, that comes from me. Okay, my experiences. If day trading sounds good to you, okay, and you're still listening, okay, that means you have curiosity and wanting to improve your skills. So I understand that many of you guys struggle in day trading. You use all these strategies from everybody, and what you need to do, in my opinion, is pick a strategy that works for you and stick with it. So if you like my strategy and how we determine direction and how we enter and exit, okay, I give you access to the G Trenches Discord for 1 year, and in 1 year, my guys, you're gonna be able to be such a better trader that I truly believe you're gonna be improving tremendously. Guys, I hope you learned a lot in this video. Again, drop any comments below, anything you want me to expand on. Hit the subscribe button. Catch you in the next one, guys.